In this Let's Go Beekeeping video, I'm going to discuss seconds hive parts. They've been in existence for probably 25 years, I should think, certainly probably just before the turn of the century. And I think they're absolutely excellent value. Although they're termed seconds, they're not really seconds as such. There's very little wrong with them. The premium grade are made from Western red cedar that's sourced, I think, mainly from Canada. These seconds are still Western red cedar, which is called Thuja plicata, but they're grown in this country, in the UK, from sustainable forests. Now, when it's sustainable forest, the trees are felled earlier than they would normally be. The two main manufacturers who provide them are actually quite good, both of them making sure that the knots are what are called live knots, not dead knots. Dead knots are where they can, the knots can fall out and of course you'll get holes. Live knots are absolutely okay, but of course you need to make sure they're not where the nails go, because if you drive a nail through a knot, as most people know, you'll end up bending the nail. So let's look first where we would normally put nails in a brood chamber and a super. Here is a brood chamber that we've used at Whisper Green probably for 20 years now. That's probably 20 years old, that one, and it's still in excellent condition. These should last 50, 60 or even more years, certainly a lifetime anyway. But let's just look where nails are going to go so that we can either avoid buying them with knots in the place where we're going to put nails, or if we do get them delivered, then we can avoid the knots in some way. So in brood chamber, I tend to put 4 nails down there, and these can also be found on the other video that we do for assembling them. So you get 1 line down there. I normally put 4 in the brood chambers, 3 in the supers. On the ends, I normally drive the nails through there, there, there and there. I know some people drive down through there, but if you do it this way, it means that you can take it apart if you get a bit of damage. So they're the main nails. Also, what I tend to do is put a nail through there and there, top and bottom, because if I don't do that, I find that these do spring just a little bit and then perhaps go like that. So what you need to do is to make sure that when you're assembling them or when you're buying them, you haven't got knots where you want to put the nails. Now there are ways around it. You can drill through the knot, and that's no problem. So what I suggest you do is, if you're going to collect them, you can select them yourself. Just have a brief look at them and see where the nails are. If you're getting them online, they're clearly going to be delivered and you're not going to be able to see them before you buy them. Well, please don't send them back if there's a knot where you want to put a nail, because don't forget they are seconds, and the current price of them is less than half price of the premium grade, so they're really good value anyway. So please don't send them back. Just try to get over the problem. If you are going to the sales or wherever they sell them, then I think it's fairly reasonable just to have a look at them and see what you've got. Now I've got a little bundle here, and I'm not saying there's a problem with every one of them, but I've had a look at these and I can see something that you need to be aware of if you're selecting them yourself. All of them can be overcome. There's no problem. It just needs to be a little bit of care in putting them together. So let's just have a look at these individually. Don't forget, you need to put nails down there. So have a look at the outside of both of them. That one's absolutely fine. The bit that goes on the inside, all you need to do is just have a look at those from there, and this one has got a little knot there. Well, that's okay, because if you put a nail there, one there, one there, one there, absolutely fine. You might need an extra nail, but that's okay. Just push that out and see how far it goes. It's no real problem, look. So that is okay. Have a look at the ends of the rails. If you have a knot there, quite honestly, if you're viewing them, I would let somebody else have that. If it's just a tiny knot, then drill a hole through it and there's no problem. If it comes on a lorry and you haven't seen it beforehand, then try to get over it. Don't just send it back. Do the same on the other end, and that one I think is quite serviceable. All I will say is that in pushing out one of these, I did notice just a little bit of a break there. Don't forget there's seconds, so I wouldn't bother about that at all. So that's that one, perfectly serviceable. These are live knots, they're not going to fall out. So we put that one to one side. Have a look at another one. This one here on the end board has got just a little knot in there. Now it doesn't go through very far, so what you could do is just put the nail a bit further up, or drill a hole straight through into about there with perhaps a slightly longer nail, or screw. I don't think I would staple these. I would either nail them or screw them. So there's another one that's serviceable apart from that. So that's all okay. This one has got a little knot there, look. Now you need to drive a nail through there, and if you were driving it in that way, this knot will be covered up so you wouldn't see it. So keep an eye on when you're assembling it, and just drill a hole through there, slightly bigger than the nail, and that would get over that problem. So there's another one that's that we've got over. Need be just as quick as this. There is a little knot there. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Small knot. So just put your nail through there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that one's okay. That end looks okay. That end looks okay. Now you have got a knot there. That is that's a live knot. That's absolutely fine. You've got a couple of small knots there, right where you drive the nail through there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to avoid those 2 knots. So there's another one. This one also has got quite a big live knot there. That won't fall out. And even if it does, I don't think it's going to mean too much of a problem with the with the hive in use. That looks okay. That looks okay. And that all looks okay. So apart from that, there's another one there, but they're going to be fine. And here's the last one. Got a knot there, which could affect the nail that goes through here, and you got a tiny one there. Don't worry about those. So that's it. I think they're incredibly good value, and I would recommend them to anyone. They'll certainly last a lifetime. They are Western red cedar, and they shouldn't need any treatment. So I hope you enjoy your beekeeping with them.